life. You set the thermostat. And I came across a quote a couple years ago that I absolutely adore. And it said, but we are our own sun. That's why I go back to you have to burn so brightly for yourself that you light up the world around you. Look at the sun. It's sunset right now. The sun comes and shines his ass off, his or her ass off every single day. And he shows up, she shows up for herself first and foremost. Some people don't like the sun. They can wear sunscreen. They can go vacation in cold places. They can live in Minnesota. I love the sun. I'm going to get a convertible, drive it top down through LA, go vacation in Europe in the summer. And it's like, you need to show up for yourself as strongly and as brightly as you can, because more often than not, people are going to come bask in it. And if they don't, fuck it. Let them wear some sunscreen. Tell them to bundle up. It's going to be hot out. You know, and it's like, you can't control what people think. Like, I've gotten hate comments on all my shit before. And then literally just today, someone commented on my video. They go, damn, bro's so handsome and his energy's absolutely flowing out of this video. No homo. And it's like, you know, some people are going to love you and some people are going to hate you ultimately. And it's actually selfish of you to not show up at full capacity as the maximum version of yourself for the people who love you, because they love you for who you are. And they want you to be the maximum version of yourself. And so I would encourage you to start being your own sun. And often the reason that you get unhappy is because you let the reason that you get unhappy is because you let your center of gravity drift outside of you. You became attached to external things. Your happiness is now predicated on someone else or something happening, all of which you can't control. All you can control are the things that you can control, including your happiness and what you focus on. And I think we'll get into it because this girl came up to me and said, "You're the happiest person I've ever met. What's your secret?" And I told her my secret. And I actually solved the happiness equation when I was jet skiing through the Bahamas. That meme is true. Like, you've never seen someone unhappy on a jet ski. And it's true. But the reason I solved the happiness equation in the Bahamas, jet ski, is I was just soaring over this turquoise blue water. And I was like, man, I am living an incredible life. And I decided I'm not going to lie to myself and ever tell myself or accept a shitty story that I'm telling myself that I'm living anything less than an incredible life. And I just moved to Miami at the time. And honestly, I was a little bit lonely. I was like making friends and all that, but I missed all my childhood best friends and stuff. And I remember my sister said like, "Oh, are you lonely?" And like, or she was like, "Do you wish you had more friends?" And I was like, "Yeah, honestly." But then I realized you're only ever going to lack when you're focusing on what you don't have. And if you always just focus on everything you do have, you'll forever be abundant and you'll always have the things that you want. And you'll always have enough. Because something I love to think about is, sure, you could have more, but you could also have less. And if I were to ask you to write a list of all the things that you want in life, including all the things that you already have, you would have 99 of the 100 top things that you want in life. But you just don't appreciate it because you're focused on the one thing you don't have. And you let that dictate your happiness. And so you're not happy because you're focused on what you don't have instead of what you do have. And I basically became permanently happy when I just decided I'm going to start focusing on everything I do have. I truly have it all. And I started this topic by talking about manifestation. And if manifestations taught me anything, it's that I already have all the things that I want. You know, yeah, of course, I want the yacht. I want the success. I want the money. I want the vacation homes. But I don't want those more than I want a healthy, happy family. and loving friends and all the amazing memories. And to be young and healthy and alive, you forget that you already have the things that you want. You're just always focused on more, more, more. And so it's really important to remember to want what you already have. And one of my friends has a great line. He's like, you already have what you want. You just ignore it because you're trying to get more of it. And just last night, Elon Musk, who's about to be worth $1 trillion, said, whoever said money doesn't make you happy knew what they were talking about. So here he is worth $1 trillion. And I think Elon is one of the unhappiest people on the planet. I wouldn't want Elon's life. And he's got $1 trillion. So the more you, yes, but you're going to think $1 million is going to make you happy. It doesn't.